Hey people. Um how did the catchphrase go again? Grab your Estus and hold on to your humanity. That's the one. I don't know, it's probably not even a good one. Who needs catchphrases anyway? I don't know. And oh no! Spooky forest and a possessed tree. Not too dangerous an enemy unless you get hit or grabbed by that flailing attack. They drop moss clumps, useful for removing status effects. Let's go deep down this dark winding road. Darkroot Garden is the name of the place. And here we have more of these killer trees. They're easy enough and they drop a fair amount of these moss clumps, sometimes even more, even rarer ones. So it is handy to take care of them, and of course that prevents them from following you and screwing you over later on. There's an item there that we just can't get to just yet. Oh goodness me. Just kill a man, carry on. Oh, a bit of a clipping here. You can see an item under the rock, or rather, behind the rock. We'll take it, thankfully. And in here we find a strange door. What could it be? It's locked by some contraption. And here you have a secret bonfire. Boosh! Well, not that secret. It's not obvious at all that this one's here, but it's just, I don't know. I have no defenses or accusations against this one. So yeah, the door is locked, we just can't get behind that. But if we were to have the Crest of Artorias sold by Blacksmith Andre in the parish, we could use it to get through. And here you have these trees waiting to ambush you. Of course, after you pick the item, they pop up and go out for your blood. Well, let's give them what for. Come on. They do have a period of invulnerability when they spawn. Just a soul item, and purple moss clump is what we will need eventually. It cures poison. And here you have a fog gate. They separate areas, of course. And as always, looking around is certainly a good thing to do in any Souls game. A very dubious looking tree. It's not a monster, don't worry. It's something you can kill to pass through it. And we'll actually do that, but we will clear this area as well before traversing to the way blocked by. They don't drop anything and they're hardly worth any souls, they just serve to mask a few roots. And if you let them live long enough without tackling them, they can actually move themselves to block different ways. And here we have some strange mossy stone giants. Oh. Don't let them get a swing on you. They hurt. Big hard-hitting weapons like maces and two-handed swords make short work of them, and the belt that we're going for, which is again more of a dexterity-oriented belt, will pay off a bit later on in the game when we get access to more fast-swinging weapons and stuff. But I don't know. I do have one character that I basically exclusively use the longsword with, and I do like it. It's just an extremely versatile weapon. Bit of a blocking action going on in there. What is he up to? Widely telegraphed attacks, no reason to get hit. Will you wake up? They will wake up. And he actually comes with a few free friends of his own. Kill them quickly and swing by, so you can tackle him alone. Seems like they're doing a magic of sorts, which slows us down terribly. This is actually a spell you can get into game. Oh no. He ended up killing me with it. Of course. This is so typical. I swear I can play this game, and I'm not making excuses here. But I just want to showcase whatever the enemies can do and so forth. Is that acceptable, do you think? And again, I will leave the death in. Won't be cutting it out. Oh my god, just burn. Trees, weak to fire. Oh, the whipwines? Hard for me to pronounce. Oh, I know someone who watches these videos will be endeared by that. Oh my god! Okay, I'm leaving that one in. Just lost, well, how many was there? Like 6,000 souls? No, I don't think so. Maybe? Yeah, okay. Oh, fuck me. Well, yeah, profanity, I'm sorry. Let's just get it over with. No more messing around. Oh, come on. Frame drop. Oh, screw you. Not salty, I swear. Just surprised more than anything. They do hit fairly hard, don't they? Yeah, just nice and easy. Maybe instead of babbling, I could actually just try and kill them once in a while. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's a grabbing attack. You want to be very careful with those. Oh, there's the spell again. Devastating if used properly. It's nice how they can actually block the fireballs and such. Again, high defense, low HP on these guys. And I am not going to pick up the items until I kill these few guarding it. I'm actually starting to see the merit of chucking fireballs at people. Normally it's a bit of just a trick move for me. Oh. A lunge we were just begging to get hit by. Oh goodness. And there's the spell again. Oh no. Come on, don't tell me I'm going to die again. I am, aren't I? Oh, I can't run. There we go. Come on. Oh. There we go. There's no excuse for poor play, but I do. Yeah, I'm wordless. It's just the game handed my ass over to me, and I'm actually choosing to record and upload it. Here you have the iconic set for the game. Basically, the promotion armor. The Elite Knight set, a fan favorite too. See, makes anyone look cool. Of course, reduces us to a fat rolling son of a gun. And that's... yeah. Actually, alright. Never mind, just mumbling and doing stuff and things. We're going to need a lot more endurance to actually roll with those heavier armors. And that's not a stat investment I like to make early on in the game. Oh goodness. Playing a bit brainlessly, but so what? We're making steady progress. And again, item bait. And a strange enemy here. A tree lizard snake. A partisan. It's a spear. Spears are quite handy weapons. They just require upgrades and stats to use to great effectiveness. As does anything on that matter, to be fair. Oh no, you don't. The spell fades when you kill them, or when it wears out. Another one of these lizards, but getting nothing. Can't just kill them for the occasional item. Which might be something you want to keep in mind if you get afflicted by a certain thing later on in the game. Actually made a bit of a mistake dying there while I was human, because well, there's going to be a boss ahead, and tackling it without Estus or humanity or any meaningful forms of ranged attacks can be a bit iffy, but let's do it. One of my favorite encounters, actually. There it comes. The soundtrack is quite masterful for the game. I just enjoy it greatly. Dark Souls 2 never could even hold a candle for this one's soundtrack. As you can see, no way of hitting him from down here. It's just a mesmerizing encounter. Oh goodness, took a hit there. And there, I might want to pop humanities to heal up. There will eventually be a window for attacking the boss. And yeah, if you're a human, you can summon an NPC to help you out with this one. Yeah, let's pop those humanities. As you can see, gives us 2 points of humanity because it's a twin humanity and heals us fully. Finally, the spell that you can dodge, simply enough. The magic spike things, I always found those hard to avoid. And it seems like it's landing. Gives us a chance to whack it. Wait for our stamina and whack again. And take care from the explosion. And then, no, we weren't quick enough. Yeah, it does take a while, unless you have a very powerful weapon. And, well, we do have, we just don't have the stamina to swing it yet. Like, we can do what? Like 3 swings before we come almost completely out. Ah, try to roll through it. So yeah, just take your time and bait him to come down. That one is so much easier to dodge than the splintering spell. I seem to luck out of the way of that one always. It's a mesmerizing setting. I know I used that word already. But look around, it is. Oh my god. Well, actually focus on the fight instead of admiring it. There we go. You can roll through some attacks and spells. And down there you can even see the item from earlier on. Takes him a while to land this time, and there we go. We get our... I think it's the first boss soul. So yeah, it'll be a recurring theme where bosses will drop their souls, and let's read the lore of this one. Well, soul of the mystical moonlight butterfly, which flitters in the Darkroot garden. Oh. The butterfly soul is a creation of Seath the Scaleless, and if you watch the intro for the game, Seath the Scaleless is the traitor dragon who sold out his kin for a chance at immortality. And here we find another ember, but this one not so useful for us. Divine, of course, suggests faith, like the clerics in Filing's shrine. So I don't think we'll be using that. We'll hand it over to the smith. And if my memory serves, yeah, it is Andre who takes that ember as well. But for now, let's leg our way back. That's the Moonlight Butterfly taken care of, and these souls we got from it certainly make up for the lost souls upon death. And as you might remember, there is still a secondary route we need to take here in the Darkroot Garden. It's not too complicated of a path. Basically, wherever you go, you'll always get where you started from. Let's pop a single humanity to heal up. I don't want to risk too many upon death, and I do believe I'll be dying a few times in the playthrough. It's not about showcasing skill or anything. It's just enjoying and appreciating the game, which is what my channel is mostly about. Please thumbs up and subscribe. And here's another tree blocking our way. Well, is it? It's doing a poor job of it. Let's just kill him for the souls. $180, hardly worth it. Fairly desolate area of the forest, but there is one of these guys which we will want to pull alone, like this, for a reason that you will discover shortly. Don't do the spell, just come at me. There we go. Oh, here we go again. Okay then, let's resort to blocking. See how sluggishly we move? Normally when they cast the spell, it's just a window to invite to kill them. And what was I so careful of? More froggy ray things. Oh my goodness. Great enemies. I like the design, it's so imaginative. But yeah, we'll be a tad bit careful because of our low HP. Let's actually send this one back to the little lake. Whee! And in here, another item. A fairly big soul for our current stage of the game, so worth picking up. And then this last little opening here. The shimmering effect we have around us is the blue tearstone ring, which boosts our defense near death. There is an attack boosting ring as well, which is very useful. I'll take extra care with this one. Which means I'll just kill him like I normally do. And here, the item that we saw earlier on. Wolf Ring. Very useful. Let's take a look. Special rings granted to the 4 Knights of Gwyn. The Wolf Ring belongs to Artorius the Abyss Walker. Artorius had an unbendable will of steel and was unmatched with a greatsword. Here we have Gwyn, also a character you can see in the opening cinematic of the game. One of the one of the few kind of primeval human characters who found special souls within the first flame. And this ring belonged to one of his knights. Let's actually try to do the jump here. Yay! And again, if your memory fails you, or if I haven't explained it already, poise is an important stat. Reduces the... well, the more you have it, the less prone you are to being knocked or staggered by attacks. Because we're wearing basically this thiefly leather armor. The poise ring is amazing for it. 40 poise equals to basically one hit from... I think when a player hits us with a basic greatsword, we could take one hit from it. But for now, let's dump some more stats. This seems good and balanced. I want to have at least 20 stamina and endurance soon-ish. And I'm sorry, but let me check the timer. Ah, there we go. We're doing nicely enough. So yeah, again, a bit of slow progress here we're making it. It's just basically soon the game will kind of shoehorn us into this whole tunnel of progression. So I want to get these things out of the way now, or rather experience them now rather than later. Because later on we will just overpower everything in these forests. Oh, bad dodge there. Want to be careful so I don't fall down. And now, time for a pretty place. Did the tree actually see us? Of course he did. 2 hits, takes care of them. Take the moss clumps, you never know when you need them. And just take a look. So pretty. And in there, I think... yeah, that's the undead berg. A really precarious way down here. Oh, I love this area. It's quite magical. The Darkroot Basin. And a crystal lizard. Hello, friend. Don't run. Oh, got him. Goodies. Chunks. Nice. I always find chunks are very rare in every Demon Souls game I've played. And let's just pick these up, why not? Another starting class outfit here, in the form of a hunter's armor. You also get longbow and some special arrows out of it, so it's nice to pick them up. At least if you like to collect things. And before heading further on to the deeper forest and this Berg tower thing, as you can see, that's that tower, I believe it's the one where we fought the Black Knight, and that building, it's so hard. Yeah, the building right ahead of us is the one by the bridge with the dragon on top. But for now, let's take a peek down here. An extremely useful item to be found here. But another Black Knight guards it. Oh my god. This one, I'll admit, I'm very poor in parrying him. So I often resort to backstabbing. And one of the gripes in the game's combat system is the fact that backstabs are just too powerful and easy to pull off. If you're struggling with humanoid enemies, you can pretty much always just get back behind them and go for a backstab. Like so. That's not a parry. That's a parry. Knee stab. That kills him, yes. Drops a blue titanite chunk, and this is the first different colored one that we've found. Powerful magic energy. And here, the extremely useful item, a grass crest shield. I apologize to veterans, but I'm too familiar with the grass crutch shield, so I think I'll be using it. Old medium metal shield of unknown origin. The grass crest is slightly imbued with magic, which speeds stamina recovery. So yeah, you can imagine the value of having stamina recovery. Look at the speed we regen it at. So much faster now. And in here is actually an optional route to an area we'll visit soon enough. But not yet. I think this episode will be wrapped to a closure when I defeat whatever lurks here in the Darkroot Basin. It's got such a charm to it with the mist and all. You can see a item in the distance, or could it be one of those luminescent flowers? You never know. And in the distance you can see something fairly frightening going on. One of my favorite encounters in the game. As you can see, there's a whole lot of water, and then there's these crystal beasts coming at us. Let's try not to get the attention of whatever lurks in the lake. These guys fairly simple, just take back steps, because they have this attack where their fists protrude, and you want to be careful of those. They're easy to take care of. No notable loot on these ones besides some more magic equipment upgrading stuff. Will he do the jumping attack? You can bait that one and swing wildly at them. Oh, there's the protruding fist. But if they just refuse to hit me, I'll just gladly take the chance to kill them. Did it notice us? No. Yeah, as you might see, it has a snake-like form. It'd be nothing else than a hydra. But in here, we found the watchtower basement key from the tower after the moonlight butterfly. The basement of the watchtower forms a stone cell. There are rumors of a hero turned hollow who was locked away by a dear friend. For his own good, of course. Could this be it? It is. And in here you find another whoa. Holy hell, he scared me. An iconic character. Bishop Havel the Rock. Twain to his friends. Oh my goodness, how did I miss that? How am I missing these riposts? A powerful enemy capable of flattening you in like one blow or so. Oh my god, really? There we go. I usually tackle him at the start of the game because you can access this area if you have a master key as your starting gift. I don't recommend picking the master key for your first playthrough. It enables you to skip some areas, which I really do value the first playthrough on this game, and on any Souls game on that matter. And with the master key you can just end up skipping so much of it. And here's the poor old hero. Dead and forgotten now, and who was he? Havel. Very useful ring, boosts maximum equipment load. This ring was named after Havel the Rock, Lord Gwyn's old battlefield compatriot. Havel's men wore the ring to express faith in their leader and to carry a heavier load. And at this point we can basically swap some of our armor to equip something heavier, like the Elite Knight armor, and still keep on fast rolling. And fast rolling is invaluable. You can clear the game definitely. This is the medium roll. I've done it before. And yeah, it just basically slows your movement speed down a bit, causes your rolls to be slower. But it's nothing you can't handle. I do like the Thiefly armor, so I think I'll keep that with. Can I use the Elite Knight leggings with it? Yes, I can, and the gauntlets as well. Oh. As you can see, this is the watchtower that we opened in one of the first episodes that leads to Underberg. Here we are again. And poor Havel, locked away by Gwyn, or at Gwyn's behest. For his own good, of course, it says. Perhaps, but we'll find more lore on that later. A strong character, there's some spells in the game that reference him. But yeah, let's wrap this one up by killing whatever lurks in the lake. Or hopefully killing whatever lurks in the lake. But first, lure the crystal golems to us. Oh no, it saw us. It sprays like massive torrents of water at you. They can kill the golems, but I'd rather do it myself. Bad jumping attack by this one. Oh, it does that time. If you're in doubt, just run, like zigzag your way towards it. But as it is water, you want to be careful not to plummet into the deep below. So frightening. I love water-based monsters. There's just a certain charm to them. You can see the edge of the cliff here leading to the deep where this Hydra is dwelling. So yeah, the way to kill this guy is to wait for him to plunge his heads down and start cutting at them. He is fairly beefy, and it's pretty much a war of attrition, but the more heads you get clear of him, I think we caught one, we did. The more heads you cut, the easier he becomes, since he'll have less mouths to shoot with, and less mouths to charge with. When he rears his head back, he'll do the spearing attack. When he roars, it's time for the charge. And yeah, it'll be a pain eventually when you're down to a few heads alone. A few good hits. Spread damage is nice here. And here comes the spray. Either roll through it or just block it. Don't risk getting hit by it. That's a head taken care of. We could even try pyromancy against it if we're quick enough. No. That's a head taken care of again. As you can see, now he has little hopes of swinging at us, because the head count is just too low. Nice try. But herein is the final difficulty of the fight. How the hell do you reach those heads when they're just going everywhere? So yeah, be ready for a running start. And take it slow and easy here. And that leaves one more. You don't, as you can see, he still has a fair amount of HP. You don't have to deal all the damage to him. You just need to kill all the heads. We're down to one. Oh, damn, missed with both. Come here, you. There we go. All the heads are taken care of. But as you see, he still had some health. But yeah, it don't matter. 2 items, a dragon skull and so forth. Peeled from an ancient dragon. A dragon is inseparable from its guild, and the transcendent apostles who seek the perpetuity of the ancient dragons have crossed the very end of the earth to seek this invaluable treasure. And what else did we get? A ring. Was granted to Princess Dusk of Ulasil upon her birth. Usable ring, but not one of my favorites, because, yeah, well, losing HP is a pretty big deal. This ladder takes you to the place that was locked by some contraption earlier on that would be opened with the Crest of Artorias. But we'll just pick up this piece of itemry here and then call it quits for now. I think I will record one more episode before heading off to do stuff. And then later on today I'll start rendering and editing. Or the other way around rather. A starting set for the knight. Actually, strangely enough, here's a funny detail. The elite knight is only faintly better in physical defense and magical defense stats, but the normal knight set just weighs less and still offers the same poise. Which basically means there's no real reason to use the elite knight ones, because in here, for example, both of the pieces have 6 poise, but the knight gauntlets are just a bit more light. So yeah. Thanks for joining me for today, and catch the next one too if you liked it. And yeah, I'm running out of things to say. Take care of yourself, don't go hollow, cause I won't. Bye.